Yeah, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shin Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Friday, November the 23rd, 2018. Vlog number 24,464. That's right. Alrighty, hey, that being said, let's see. You know what's going on here in town? Santa Claus is here in town. You know where he's at? Well, amongst other places, he's over at the Bass Pro. And over at the Bass Pro, you can get free tickets to get pictures of Santa Claus. That's right, just walk on in, stroll on in to the Bass Pro shop, and visit the Bass Pass Ticket Depot. Pick yourself up a Bass Pass. A Bass Pass is a cardboard train ticket, basically. Cardboard train ticket so that you might walk yourself around inside the store. That's right. Fast Pass is required and provides a time slot to see Santa Claus, allowing you to explore Santa's Wonderland or shop the store while waiting in a virtual line. Fast passes are limited and go quickly each day. But that's okay. Come on in and get your pictures with Santa Claus. Now, during the weeks of decorate a Santa bag. Yes, that's right. Decorate yourself a Santa bag for the craft during the week of November 11th through 24. That's 7 days a week. Free cat crafts. Alrighty, and then right now, Monday through Thursdays only, from 5 to 7 p.m., the first 100 uh, children or uh, kids, yes, to have their photos taken with Santa Claus, will receive a plush reindeer between the dates of November 26th and 29th. So come on in on the 26th and 29th between the times of 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. and receive a plush reindeer. That's right. Have your child receive a reindeer from Santa Claus. Anyway, when you do get those photos from Santa Claus, they're free of charge. That's right. You get a free 4 by 8 4 by 6 studio quality photo in store. And other photo packages are available, and Christmas cards available for purchase and instant print at the store. Now you can come on in and you can play around while you're waiting for your Bass Pass. You can write a letter to Santa. You can play with the free crafts and activities table. You can go to the new gaming section, fire off with the new electronic games, virtual reality games, play in the dirt. Yep, they've got a small little dirt table set up to play with the small cars. Free Lincoln Lego Land. That's right. Build a Lincoln Lego castle right there. Well, I guess it'd be more like a fortress with Lincoln log building area. Then you do have the Legoland building area. That's free Crayola blocks. They're actually not Legos, they're Crayola blocks. And then there's the free laser arcade. That's right, use laser rifles and shoot the deer and do some hunting right there in Winter Wonderland. Santa's Wonderland. Free foam shooting gallery. That's right, use your foam guns and bows and arrows, crossbows, to shoot off the targets off the shelves in the foam shooting gallery. Then find the remote controls. That's right, free for remote control truck driving. Find those remote controls and drive them around and around the remote control lot. Alrighty, and then the next thing we would like to introduce to you is Christmas traditions. That's right, November 24th through 28th, December 20 through 20, November 24th, 2018 through December 23rd, 2018, reoccurring weekly on Wednesdays and Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. Uh, you can come on down to Main Street and mix it up with all the Santa Clauses from around the world. Let's say, for instance, your Santa Claus didn't have wasn't a jolly old fat man with a big beard, white beard, and a red suit. Yes, sir, let's just say that your Santa Claus wasn't even a man at all. Maybe it was a woman. Santa Clarissa. That could have been your Santa Claus where you grew up. Well, chances are if you had a different Santa Claus from somewhere else in the world, you'll be able to find them right down here on Main Street in St. Charles. They've got German Santa Clauses, French Santa Clauses, and Santa Clauses from all different regions. So come on over and check it out. They also have singers, warblers. That's right, warblers. And drum and fife corps. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. The celebration is staged in a charming village on the Missouri River known as St. Charles, Missouri. You close your eyes and you listen to the sounds of horse hooves on the brick streets, and the sweet holiday music of the fife captures in your mind the essence that a time in America when life was simpler and Christmas was elegant and magical. Regardless of the evening or weekend you choose to visit Christmas traditions, we promise that you will find the genuine warm traditions of a St. Charles Christmas welcoming. The hospitality of Christmas traditions is exceeded only by the very magical spirit of Christmas itself. I was going to try to give you a rundown of the characters, but I tried to locate them, could not do so. So you get no location of character. You get no number of names of characters. Of course, they do have Jack Frost, and they do have Tiny Tim, and they do have Bob Cratchit, and Mr. Scrooge, and those characters from the Dickens novels. So, Ghost from Christmas Present, and the Ghost from Christmas Past, and the Ghost from Christmas Future, plus all the Santa Clauses. So, I'm not sure if they have the ghosts. You know why I'm not sure if they have the ghosts? Because why? They were here on Halloween, maybe. I believe that they were not here on Halloween. They could have been, should have been, but they weren't. Had to get just a little sip of the nectar. You know what? There's a time in my life that I have to bring up the fact that we do not share our family traditions at the same time as most other folks do. Most of the time. See, like today, we had our Thanksgiving. Yesterday, y'all had yours. Now, some of you probably did have yours today, which is okay because just because Thanksgiving is uh, traditionally on the Thursday doesn't mean you can't have it on Friday. Anyway, I let my caregiver go early yesterday morning so that when she came in today, she could get in and out and do her thing and get out of here for today for me, so I could have my family over to the house here, and we could have our Christmas, our Thanksgiving uh, celebration. Did I say Christmas earlier? Well, I meant Thanksgiving. But I tell you what, earlier I was just sitting there and I was thinking, boy, I tell you. It sure is a fun time when the whole family gets together and nobody gets into arguments and stuff. We got a small family, so we don't have the big rigmarole of getting everything out and getting people uh, having uh, family arguments or anything like that. We got a pretty good family, as a matter of fact. We got the grandma and grandpa, the brother, now the uncle, the grandpa, the great grandma and grandpa. I'm a grandpa. The uncle, which is my brother. We got the kids, which I got one of mine's off in the army right now, but that's okay. I enjoy the fact that I got at least to say hi to him on the telephone. Well, on the Facebook, I got to message him hello and happy Thanksgiving. Well, because he's been over there in Germany for a while, so in the phone system over there on the base, I'm pretty sure that the reason that it's set up the way it is so that they don't get hacked very easily, because Nobody's got internet service over there, or not internet, but Wi-Fi service, so that they can talk to us. Hmm. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, I was going to pause for the cause for just a second. Hold on. All right, there we go. I just had to get a drink of water and take my medications. That's right, my medications. Anyway, what was I going to say? I saw a spider the other day. This here spider, it was crawling across the floor. This is a story I was telling my caregiver today about the spider that was crawling across the floor sideways. Well, my ex-fiancée, girlfriend, what type person, she was seeing that spider, and I said, "Look at that spider! It's crawling across the floor sideways." Now, I actually Googled something the other day on how to kill spiders naturally, and it said salt water. Yep, salt water. That's all you got to do is put salt water in a sprayer and spray salt water at spiders, and it's supposed to kill them. Well, I'll tell you this, I don't know about that, and because the reason I don't know about that for sure is because of the fact that we took and we put that spider, we put it in a round cone of paper, and we ran it into a bottle. We filled that bottle up with alcohol. That's right, rubbing alcohol. Put the lid on it, and that spider lived for over 5 minutes in that bottle of rubbing alcohol, swimming up and down and up and down and up and down in the bottle. Now, I tell you, I didn't know that they could be. I guess anybody could be an alcoholic. I guess some spiders could be alcoholics and indulge in some alcohol, and it was wood grain alcohol. But whatever the case, I know how they do it. They blow a bubble on their head. The minute that there becomes a liquid area around them, a spider will um, blow air out of its nostrils or whatever they are. But anyway, it'll blow a bubble on its head, and then that way it can have a diving bubble, and so therefore it can stay down at the bottom of the alcohol for a while, and then it can go back up to the top of the alcohol and get an air in the air pocket that's at the top of the lid, and get some more air, and then redo it over and over, and not have to breathe in the fumes, except for every once in a while get a breath, and fill their bubble with those alcohol fumes. Pretty soon, I guess they get drunk. But I think this spider was drunk in the first place because he was walking across the floor sideways. I ain't never seen no spiders in St. Charles going sideways across the floor, so that's why I thought this one was pretty significant. That's why we put it in the alcohol, thinking that it would die, and then we could take it to some sort of uh, you know, out to the whatever those guys are called, not park rangers, but the conservationists out there, bush wildlife. That's right, bush wildlife. We were going to take it out to the conservationists so that they could tell us what kind of spider it was. But we never got around to taking it out there, and well, that was the end of that. I got an itch in my ear, but I can't do anything about it, so I won't. Any hootin' nanny. How have you all been doing? That's right, we'll just make your remarks down below, and I'll get back to you on it, and we'll tell you how things are going. I'm trying to bide a lot of time with talking and not doing any singing. It's very difficult, because I like to sing, although I've been told that I don't sing very well. And as a matter of fact, I sat and listened to myself one day and I heard it on the thing. And when I heard it on the thing, I did not know I was abusing you folks so badly. So therefore, I'm not going to sing. Of course, yesterday, whenever I did go off on it, I was being sarcastic, and which is true. I'm sarcastic about it. It's not like I'm never going to sing again. I will sing again. But for now, I'm just going to try to make filler time with some, stories and such. Speaking of stories and such, there's this one time in boot camp. No, not in boot camp. This one time when I was on my way across town, all the way over to Bass Pro is where I'd been. Actually, what I done was rode the trolley over there, and I got on the trolley, and I'd been on my way over there to Bass Pro, and I had finished up around Bass Pro and decided to come on back. Well, I cut myself through Powell Terrace, you see. And used to, you could run Boone all the way through Powell Terrace and come out right there at the corner of First Capital and Kings High, First Capital Kings Highway and Highway 94. No, it was still First Capital. Yeah, First Capital and Kings Highway. You could come out right there at the corner on Newt Boone. Well, can't do that no more on account they put in that. They cut that corner up a little bit and changed it around. But anyway, back when I was cutting through there, it was already at the point where you couldn't drive through there with a car. So I come through in my wheelchair. And now I'm over on Kings Highway side. I get on the Kings Highway side, and I'm running down the left-hand side of the road, which is on the college side, Lindenwood College, that is. And I'm buzzing along, I cross an alley, and then right there by Super Stitches, I don't know what they're called. It's a sewing store. But somebody honked their horn. And when they did, it scared me a little bit, and I just joggled my controller to the left a little bit. Well, them yards right there are hills, and they're pretty steep hills. And I put my left wheel up on one of them hills, and that left me leaning to the right. I was not a happy camper leaning over to the right like that, because I could have fell right over on the pavement, or my head could have been out in the street. So, which would have been sidewalk, not pavement, but it would have been up on the sidewalk, and I'd have been felled over there. I could have had my head out on the corner of the street. So I'm not real happy camper leaning over like that. And along comes a bicycle angel. Yep, that's right. I have angels follow me around. Most of my angels, they come on bicycles. I don't think I've ever had really an angel that came to me any other way, except for maybe the one that pulled me out of my car. I think that one was just sent straight from God in a rush. But anyway, I'm leaning over, and this feller comes by on a bicycle and says, "Hey, can I help you back up?" And I said, "Oh, well, yes, please." So anyway, it wasn't enough for him. There was another feller come by too. And well, when he got there, they both leaned on that thing while I backed it slow off the side of the hill. And then I slowed my roll and came down the sidewalk quite a bit slower. I did have to stop into Quick Trip there, though, and get me a little something to drink because it scared me, I tell you. So anyway, I moseyed my way on home, and I got myself home. And once I got home, I got me a little something to eat and had a good day, But I do have my little fiascos, my little situation things that go on each and every day of my life. But I never worry about it because, well, God's got an eye on me. If he watches the little sparrow, I know he's going to keep an eye on me. He'll protect me. He'll keep his wings around me. That's basically because I'm one of his sons. That's right, I'm the son of God. I'm not the son of God. I am a son of God. And that's all that really matters. It's like the daily bread is going to talk about today, which is a mother's love. That's right, today's devotion is called a mother's love. And a mother's love is, well, there was this young gal, and she was involved with her parents in a divorce. And, well, the divorce came through, and she was put in family or social services, divided away from her parents, and her mother would look in on her every day. She would come to the little school where the daughter was at, and she would look in on her every day and watch her through the fence outside, watch her play, and just to get a glimpse of what she was doing, just to see, keep an eye on her little girl, just to make sure she was all right. Well, that's kind of what God does for us. She did get a chance to visit her at least once a month, or once a week, I think. But anyway, at least once a month to be able to go into the facility and visit the little girl, but she wasn't allowed to go in there every day. And so she stopped outside the fence and watched each and every day just to make sure. She was not allowed to tell her daughter that she was doing this because, well, that was against the rules. And so when she did do it, she found out that she could do it. And so that's what had happened. Let's see. Anyway, that's what she done. She found herself keeping an eye on her. And God keeps an eye on us. So I'm going to be reading Psalms 9, 1 through 16. Oh, 91. Not 91. 91. Psalm 91, 1 through 6. And if you're keeping up with your Bible in a year, which I hope you are, you'll be reading Ezekiel 20 through 21 and James 5. So here we go. Psalm 91. Psalm 91, 1 through 6. Maybe. Alright, here we go. Whoever dwells within the shelter of the Most High will rest in the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in whom I trust. Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence, and He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your shield and rampart. You will not fear the terror of night, nor the arrow that flies by day, nor the pestilence that stalks in the darkness, nor the plague that destroys midday. Amen, that's all they gave me. But I think I'll read a little bit more. I want to read Psalm 91 all the way. Oops. Let's try this a different way. How about backspace? Backspace. Backspace. Paste that. Backspace. How about that? Because it does go on. It goes on after 6. 1,000 may fall at your side, 10,000 at your right hand, but it will not come near you, and you will only observe with your eyes and see the punishment of the wicked. If you say the Lord is my refuge, and you make Most High, get off of there. Come on, what's going on? Sorry about that. My mouse is playing games on me. If you say the Lord is my refuge, and you make the Most High your dwelling, no harm will overtake you, no disaster will come near your tent. Stop listening. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways, and they will lift you up in their hands, so that you will not strike your foot against a stone. You will tread on the lion and the cobra, and you will trample the great lion and the serpent. Because he loves me, says the Lord, I will rescue him. I will protect him, for he acknowledges my name. He will call on me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With long life, I will satisfy him and show him my salvation. Okay, that's it. That was the end of it. Telling you, a psalm is a song, and I sing the song because it was a psalm, and I sang it. Anyway, that's it for the Shen Show, and I'm going to have to say, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's a time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, come back and see me tomorrow because, well, I'll be here, and I hope you are too.